inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Saints at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 3. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27th. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. When we hit 3 in a row, because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This one swung outside to Strong. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Robinson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long effort.
Touchdown, Falcons! Chigakakwo, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Strong. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead is Strong. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. You talk about this Falcon defense. Yeah, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to the ground with Strong. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They're going to look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And Charles, there's something we talked about last week. When you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flush to his right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
strong again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. That's Strong bringing it in on the out route. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own. Yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Robinson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
19 Tiger.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Handoff, strong run left. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That gain of 9 buys
gives them a new set of downs. Option play, here's Strong. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw here. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Let's go!
Again, it'll be Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Robinson, 4 yards. That gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. For this game, it's far from over.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And the man open here is Strong. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Back to throw again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Coup for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. Here's Koo to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play.
Let's go now.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Robinson up the middle. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already start to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Let's go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll look to throw again. And it is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Is it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field.